Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This is our last week of school technically, but I know you guys are going to be doing your tests coming up. So I just wanted to give you some information regarding that. So this first video will just be about what that's going to look like, and then I will do another video showing you how to apply for your test. So I watched a webinar last week on NHA. They had one for the teachers, and it basically talked about the two ways you can take your test and how your students can apply and how they can set up their times to take it. This does not actually go live until this weekend, I think, or the end of this week. They didn't give a date, so they're still working through this. They really didn't have a lot of information. Like, they basically told us what will happen, but that they hadn't even had it fully up and running. So they just said, look for an email at the end of this week. But I'm going to give you guys basically some directions on how to apply for your test, because the first thing you have to do is apply. And then once you apply, I accept you, and I say basically they, are able to take their test. They did all their requirements. And then that's when you can schedule it. So I will probably do another video on the scheduling. I'm trying to get some screenshots of like what it looks like for you guys to schedule, because it looks different on my screen. My screen doesn't have what your screen has. So I want to kind of walk you through that. But basically, again, like I said in the last video, you have two options for how you want to test. You can either test at a PSI testing center when they open, probably in June, or you can do online proctoring testing, which starts hopefully this weekend. I think you can apply and then you can choose a date and everything by this weekend. I think you can apply now, and that's why I'm going to show you what to do now. But then you may not be able to schedule your test until after this week. The online proctoring is basically remote proctoring, where you are in a room at your house, and you have to have a certain computer with, you can't do like a Chromebook, but I think your student laptops should work. And what you do is you have your webcam on, and it walks you through everything, and then you take your test online. It does watch what you do. They have a lot of they watch your eye movement, and like if you move something to where you're like touching the screen, I don't know. It's hard to cheat on it. So I would be very careful with what you do. You do not want to cheat on this test, and or even look like you are, obviously, because this test is actually paid for by Fort Worth ISD. But if you fail it, or they void your test because of regulations or whatever, or you break the rules, you have to pay for it again. And I think you have to wait 30 days to take it again. So, and I don't know if you cheat, I don't even know if they let you take it again. So, I don't know the rules on that, but anyway, so they give you, the outline of all the stuff that you're supposed to do. And then during that proctored exam, they have someone on the other end watching you through the camera, making sure everything's okay. And then you take it online, and it is just the same test that you would take at the PSI testing center. It's 120 questions. It's 2 hours long. And so that is the test information. I'm going to stop this video now and then put a screen cast, or like show you on my screen where you need to go to apply.